must peak before 2025 and drop 43% by 2030. In other words, there is a lot to do.
Grün-blaues Wasser mitten in der Wüste, das ist das Marschland im Süden Iraks zwischen. Als ich Anfang diesen Monats dort war, habe ich verstanden, gelebt haben, wie sie Fische gefangen haben. Schon jetzt ist die Hälfte der Flächen zerstört, auf denen die Menschen bisher landwirtschaftliche Bestände sind mittlerweile ausgestorben. Der Wasserstand geht immer weiter zurück. Menschen die Lebensgrundlage.
We not only have to provide secure energy access in clean and renewable way, we need to do this while managing economic dependencies, addressing odious debts, completely shifting our development models to finally prioritize the true flourishing and well-being of our people. But I have not come here to dwell on the past or to list seemingly unsurmountable challenges. Africa is not simply a victim in this story. Quite the contrary. It is precisely in light of these challenges that Africa's leadership on climate action is not just powerful, but it is also inspiring. In Africa, not too far from here, lies a continent of abundance, especially when it comes to renewable energy and green industrialization potential. The continent's renewable energy potential is 50 times greater than the anticipated global electricity demand for the year 2040. The untapped solar and wind potential is rated as super abundant in most African countries, meaning the potential is over 1,000 times the current demand. By contrast, all of Europe is classified as either replete or stretched, with renewable energy potential less than 10 times the current demand, indicating they will not be able to meet a massive growth in energy demand with domestically generated supply. Moreover, in Africa lies 30 to 40% of the world's minerals, including those on which the green energy transition depends, and plentiful relevant natural resources and assets. Add all that to Africa being home to the world's youngest and most rapidly expanding workforce. 60% of Africans, for the record, are under the age of 25. And you start seeing, from where I stand, why we need a conversation about Africa. Access to international finance markets at very different rates, the brunt of monetary policy from advanced economies that pumped liquidity into their economies during the pandemic to protect their populations, currency depreciation, and expensive debt servicing, all coupled with climate change impacts, continue to impede growth and investment in clean technologies. Africa can benefit from European, and in particular German experience in workforce development and reskilling. Kenya will require a significant investment in building capacity and skills in its young workforce, and Germany's success in developing a fit-for-purpose vocational training system provides a good model that Kenya can and is adopting, and while learning through other partnerships. In fact, the government of Kenya has succeeded over the past 8 years to increase the number of students in our TVETs from about 90,000 to the current 500,000 students. In Kenya, we are on track in driving a carbon-negative industrialization agenda. Investments into our country will be industry-built on 100% renewable energy. Germany, a prolific exporter of industrial manufacturing capacity, including into Kenya, should establish Kenya as a key industrial hub for German manufacturers as they transition to a new era. A combination of German technology and Kenyan geothermal and renewable resources is the best collaboration for green industrialization.